Hello, my name is Asher Girdwood, and today I'm going to be sharing my summary and analysis of The Telltale Heart, a short story by Edgar Allan Poe. I'll describe the setting, the point of view, the main characters, and then go through the plot, step by step, using exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution, as we have recently learned to do. The story takes place inside an old man's house, mostly at night. It's dark, quiet, and tense, the kind of place where every sound feels louder than normal. Poe uses first-person point of view. He himself is telling us the story, and he insists again and again that he is not insane. He believes he is clever, logical, and calm. But to us, his words seem to prove otherwise. The point of view is very powerful because we only see things through his eyes, and that makes us question whether or not he could be trusted. The narrator is the main character. He remains unnamed. He says that he loves the old man, but he's disturbed by the man's pale, clouded, as he calls it, vulture eye. That eye quickly becomes his obsession. The old man is the second main character. He isn't described in great detail. At first glance, he seems gentle and innocent. He trusts the narrator, which makes the later betrayal even more horrifying. In the exposition, we learn the narrator's problem. The old man's eye seemingly torments him, according to him. He decides that the only solution is to destroy the eye by killing the old man. For 7 nights, the narrator sneaks into the old man's room each night while he sleeps. And each night, the eye is closed, and the narrator cannot bring himself to act. He waits, he watches, and he plans. Finally, on the 8th night, the old man wakes up. His eye is open. The suspense builds with every detail that Poe gives us. The climax happens when the narrator, overwhelmed by both his fear and his obsession, leaps forward and smothers the old man. This is the peak of intensity, in my opinion, both for the story and the narrator's increasingly unstable mind. After the murder, the narrator is calm again. He hides the body under the floorboards, and when the police arrive, he greets them confidently. He even invites them to sit directly above the hidden corpse. He seems to feel proud of how clever he has been, how smart he was about his murder. But then, the narrator begins to hear a sound, a faint beating, like a heart. It grows louder and louder in his mind until he can just no longer stand it. Convinced that the police hear it too, he breaks down, shrieking to them that he killed the old man and begging them to tear up the floorboards. His own guilt is seemingly what ends up destroying him. In our character and plot reading, we learn to look at motives, values, and conflicts. Here, the narrator is clearly shown to be the protagonist, but who the antagonist is isn't really quite as clear. To me, it doesn't seem like it's a person. To me, it seems like it's the narrator's own guilt and obsession. He values control and perfection, but his actions show fear and paranoia. He sees himself as sane, but the plot and his actions prove the opposite. To me, The Telltale Heart isn't just a scary story. It's a psychological study of both guilt and madness. Edgar Allan Poe uses the first-person view, a dark setting, and tight plot structure to create suspense all the way to the narrator's breakdown. This story to me is unforgettable because it puts us inside the mind of the narrator, inside the mind of someone who cannot escape his own conscience. It is a completely unique experience and a take I really haven't seen in a story. It had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. It was honestly a great read, and I will never forget it. This has been my summary and analysis of The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. Thank you.